Princeton, New Jersey. It's a gritty little city, nestled in a valley of smokestacks 12 miles out of Manhattan on Route 80. The Passaic County seat, a city of 150,000 people. Not many rich folks here, most of them just getting by. 8.3 square miles of New Jersey's industrial heartland.
Earliest memory, probably riding big wheels with my brother. I have a twin brother, and such a 70s thing, but we probably had big wheels at 2 or 3, riding them up the street, you know, hitting the brakes and spinning out. Probably the earliest memory I got. That was fun. You know, I was one of 7. I was the youngest of 7. So that shaped me because, you know, I had older brothers and sisters, and I had a twin brother. I was raised by a single mother. She raised us. I really didn't have any memory of my father because he left probably when I was like 1 year old. So we didn't have much money, but we really didn't know it because we just lived our lives and knew this was our norm. But it was, we were happy. Our mother loved us. We loved our siblings. We considered ourselves lucky because we had so many brothers and sisters to hang out with and take care of us. So I think overall, it was a fantastic childhood, and it shaped me for as an adult because it set my expectations for what life is really all about. Hardest moment. My brother got electrocuted when he was like 2 years old.
Really?
Yeah. He spent Christmas in the hospital. So it was kind of scary because he bit an electrical extension cord to separate it, and he electrocuted his mouth. And we had to rush him to the hospital. That was the earliest, scariest moment. But, you know, we didn't have much money, so some scary moments were when, you know, the power was shut off or the heat was shut off, stuff like that. That was pretty traumatic. I mean, my older brother was an alcoholic. He had some scary moments in the house.
Which older brother?
Rick.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had, you know, some demons. Our father was an alcoholic, so I think he got that hereditary gene from him. So when he was younger, he's 10 years older than me, so when I was, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he was, you know, 16, 17, 18, 19, he was in that range where he went drinking and got into a lot of trouble and couldn't handle it. Well, I never had a father. I barely saw him. Maybe saw him like 5 times. My mother was an amazing person. She provided me emotionally. You know, I think she was a very loving and caring person. Right? She would tell you she loved you. I was the youngest, so her big joke was my babies, me and Jim, my brother, were her babies. So she would go to every game. She would tell you she loved you every day. She would hug and kiss you. She was tough because she raised 7 kids on her own. She worked nights. So her role model of what it is to be tough and resilient really played a difference in, you know, the later years of life when I had to be tough and resilient with life, parts of life and adversity hitting you. I would reflect on my mother's struggles and how she rised above it and was tough and didn't let it bother her and still loved her family and her kids and cared about people. I think it gave me strength. I think, you know, I learned very early life isn't perfect, right? I think his perspective is you're going to live a long life. You have to expect things aren't going to go your way. Either it's a sickness or a disability or a debt or this or that. That's just part of life. And if you have a perspective like me, I always had this term, I control the controllables. Right? I can't control certain things. The only thing you can control is your reaction to it. That make sense?
Yeah.
So if something bad happens that's out of your control, yes, you can get upset about it, but you can't control it. You can control your attitude and your reaction to it. So I think, and there's always people looking at you, especially as they get older. You're a father, you're a husband, you're an older, you're a role model, whatever. So I think people look to strong individuals in times of need and see how they act. And if you act with respect and intelligence and strength, it actually gives other people what they need.